Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be starting a new game on the channel. I'm very excited to be playing. This is Dredge, out today. Playing this just 5 minutes, I think, after it's been released live on Steam. So yeah, hot off the presses. No further ado, let's start a new game. Not going to be skipping any movies or anything like that. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers, disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. "Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo, while you get your bearings in the light." Finally, don't suppose... He's got a bit cockney, hasn't he, actually? "Finally, suppose I don't need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time, it can really creep up on you." Right, so this is Dredge. So for anyone who doesn't know, anyone who hasn't seen any previews or read anything like that, this is a fishing game, largely, but it's very much with a sort of Eldritch, Lovecraftian flavour. We're going to be seeing things that cannot be unseen when we go out about in our boat. But for now, let's just follow the story as we get introduced. So this is our boat. We've got custom rod, peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than usual. That's good. So in our cabin, pursuits. What's that? So this is kind of like our journal, I suppose. Catch fish for the day, a fresh start. Met the mayor of Greater Marrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seemed nice enough. Warned me to be back before nightfall, though. Said something about fog. Bit dramatic. The mayor asked me to catch as many fish as I can, then head back to Greater Marrow. So this is going to introduce us to the sort of the fishing mechanic, I suppose. No messages. We have a map. So we're in Greater Marrow at the moment. There's a few points of interest around. We've got Twisted Strand. Now, I couldn't go to any of these in the demo, I don't think. So there's a lot that's going to be very new to me as well. But yeah, maybe we should get out. So let's undock. And let's get out there and see what we can catch. Oh yeah, okay, yes, the mouse is very much our camera. Fishing spot, press F to start fishing. Disturbed water. Okay. You have to press F again in time to hit the green bits on the circle. Blue mackerel. Yeah, let's place that. A bit Tetris-like in the cargo hold. You want to sort of get as much as you can in. But we'll do it again. I've got another one. Try it one more time maybe on this spot. Right, it's low stock now, so we might leave that. We don't want to completely denude it of all fish. Got the town across the bay there. So it's coming up to 9 o'clock in the morning. Time seems to pause when you're not doing anything, so that's good. There's fish. 4 little green bits this time. So we can rotate with the right mouse button, so we can maybe try and fit this one around our fishing rod like that. We'll do another one, even though it says low. Ooh, did I get one? I got one. So let's do a similar thing here. We'll sort of Tetris it around that. Let's leave that alone for now. Like I said, I don't want to completely use up all the fish stocks around here. I don't even know if that's a thing. So this one is... I don't have the right equipment for this spot. This is shallow water. Okay, so yeah, so you can buy different rods and nets and sorts of stuff, but this is very much early days for our fishing business. What's this one? Looks like we can do this one. This is coastal. So I think this rod, it'll say, yeah, catches coastal. So anything coastal we can do. Anything shallow or presumably deep, we won't be able to. Oops, kind of missed that. More of these mackerel. Time goes pretty quick. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon. We're still going here. Might as well keep going. Let's do one more. Should be able to fill our whole cargo hold before we have to go back this evening. It's 3 o'clock now, so we've still got plenty of time. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Well, I think, yeah, we kind of worked that out. I'd like to just pop to the little town across the bay before we head back to... Yeah, we've got another coastal one. This looks like... Ooh, sort of the L-shaped one. Feels quite generous on the green spots. I feel like sometimes I'm a bit early or late, but it kind of lets it slide for the most part. Right, I can't catch any more of those, so we'll leave the rest of them. There's some here. There's a possibility I'll be able to catch. No. Let's dock at this little town and we'll select our lights. We're holding E and toggle. There we go. Yeah, I'll turn on the lights as it's 6 o'clock. Let's dock. You look lost, fisherman. Are you after somewhere to sell your catch? Greater Marrow is on the west side of the bay. Keep an eye on the lighthouse, eh? Wouldn't want to lose sight of it for too long. But we do have a trader. Let's go and visit him. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewellery and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles.
Hello? Is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialise in antiques and jewellery. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. You got anything nice with you today, perhaps?
No, just the fish, really, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a little trinkets trader there. I guess we'll undock. What I might do is stop off at one of those coastal spots just on the way back. And the ones that had the mackerel thing. So it's 7 o'clock now. There's a little eye that opens there. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm sure it'll be explained to us. Oh, we got one of these. There we go. We've got a little arrow squid. Little achievement for having a perfect hold. Oh, there's some sort of column of light going over there, up and there on a place over the way. There's something sparkling in the water here. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. That's the eye, I think. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Okay, so we're getting a little bit panicked. What's this thing? The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. So what's the... Oh, that's just our light. Okay, let's get back to town, shall we? Chuk, 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 chuk. What's this tab thing? So in my cabin, what have I got? I've got an encyclopedia. So we can see the arrow squid. It tells me how many I've caught. It's a night fish, for want of a better word. Okay, what about... got the blue mackerel and the cods. Yeah, so it tells me what I've caught. It's pretty cool. Abyssal. Hadal, volcanic, mangrove. Ooh. Interesting. There's lots going on. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Oh, I see you returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Till your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. So I've got to pay $50 on my loan. Let's visit the fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're a new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? Well, it takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns and the islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you've got. Let's sell all our fish. We've got $153 worth, apparently. So we paid off almost half our debt. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I've no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something of it. Why don't you take it? So this is a research part. A curious looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. So we couldn't... I don't think research was really in the demo, so I don't know how this works. So let's... oh, hang on. If I can I stick it straight in storage? There we go. Oh, one last thing. Our low shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. So I've got research. Let's see how this works. So use parts to research new equipment. Research equipment will appear for sale in shops. Okay. So we have different types of rod. This one can work in volcanic and shallow. That could be good. Mangrove and coastal. All of those things. And it looks like... yeah, so we've got one research part at the moment. We could research this crane type thing. In terms of engines, don't know what they mean, but they're probably going to be faster than the one we're using. Pots and nets currently isn't a thing, so that's interesting. I guess we'll stick with what we've got for now. Hydraulic rod for oceanic. I guess that's in the shops. Or is it? Oh. Research complete. Hydraulic rod now available in shops. There we go. So we've researched our first part. You could rest, undock. I guess we're going to see the shipwright. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favours round here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or, well, any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and cracked. Take a look round. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Okay, so what do we got here? Simple skimmer for shallow water. A weighted line for shallow. So what's the... Fishing speed is much faster with this one. But obviously it takes up a bit more room. But can catch larger and deeper fish. It's more money than we currently have, though. And we've got this oceanic rod that's costs 400. Okay, so that'll be a little while. We don't need any repairs at the moment, but I think I'm going to save up for this weighted line. I think that'll be worth it. doing too bad. But I think I'm gonna head out again, to be honest. Because there are different fish that come out at night. I don't think we'll be too. It's going to be too dangerous on day one. I could be wrong. But let's start fishing for these guys. Just, I'd quite like to have that shallow rod for tomorrow morning. We'll take one more. There we go. Oh, I guess we'll press on. It's a bit foggy, so I can't really see what's out there. This looks like something. Oh. Yeah, so something that I discovered in the demo, that at night, out the fog, things will just appear. Like these rocks. I am going to head back now, though. I don't know if it's going to... Whoa! Great. Rock came from nowhere, and now we have taken damage. Let's go and have a quick look at this thing. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite from the gloom of the night. Yes, it sort of calm down our panic if we're near that. God, time goes pretty quick when you're moving. Might catch a couple of hours of Z's before we head out in the morning. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Yeah, we will. Let's sell these fish. We've had a special order come through from a customer. You can fulfill it. I'll pay you above normal prices. Well, tell me about the order. They asked for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 grey eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Tired eyes won't fare well in these waters. Alright, let's sell our fish. So I've got enough now to buy that shallows rod. So let's actually do that, then we'll catch a couple of hours sleep. Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that here if you like. I want to get this first, so I can't do both. So I'm going to take that. Can I... Yeah, I can rotate this as well. I mean... There's not a great way of doing it, is there? So we'll just... Right, well that's done. We'll repair tomorrow. I'm sure it's fine. Let's go and do a bit of shallows fishing today. Oh, what's this tab? Cabin. Pursuits, what does it say? Oh, here we go. It's got our order on it. So a flounder and a grey eel. I think I know where the flounders are. But let's go do a bit of shallows fishing today. I mean, these look like flounders anyway when they're underwater, so I assume that's what they are. Let's do it. There we go, I've got a flounder. Take up quite a lot of space. They might be worth more, possibly. I'll leave it at that. I mean, because I don't know how big the eels are. Once I know that, it's like there's could be a cod or something in that deep water. Is that coastal or oceanic? I'm gonna guess it's oceanic. Yeah. That's what I thought. This could be shallows though. Oh, this looks like a bit of flotsam and jetsam. I actually need... I don't actually know what equipment I need. A dredge. Some sort of dredge. Well, hence the name of the game, I guess. That looks like more flounders. The eels might come out at night, I guess. Well, I can... Oh, those are like rays. Ooh, they're big, aren't they? So if that wasn't damaged, I could get it in. Here we go. That fits. I could maybe get one, two... I could get like a few of the coastal fish in as well, potentially. So let's do that on our way back. I think we'll stop off, sell that, and then by then it's probably going to be getting dark. I can actually turn the light off. So what else have I got? I've got a foghorn and a spyglass. Oh yeah, look at that. Tells me what's there. That's pretty cool. So, cod, that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Because I can tuck one in there. I could, yeah, I think I could get another one here. We can fit it in there, and then we're pretty much full up. So I think we head back now. Let's keep my light equipped because it's probably going to get dark fairly soon. Okay. Good eating, but requires careful preparation on the stingray there. And the pathetic, cowardly bottom-dwelling fish, the Gulf flounder. That's a bit judgmental, isn't it? Poor little thing. Coward, hiding all the way down there. Yeah, so I think we unload here. Still haven't slept. Let's go straight to the fishmonger. You got any fish for that order? Yep. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Right, I'll pop a flounder on there. Alright, come back when you have everything. No, at a regular business, eh? Ooh, we got over $100 worth here. That's pretty good for only 4 fish. We've probably paid off a lot of our loan now. If you're ever hunting for a specific species, check your encyclopedia. You could have the information you need. Yeah. Oh, we've got $2 left to repay. I wonder how much it'll cost to do the damage. Repair mode T. Yeah, this thing. Oh. It actually happens pretty much instantly. Well, that's good. I'll probably just head out then. We'll try and we'll go to a shallows and we'll try and catch an eel. I mean, we'll catch as much as we can before I feel the need to come back. Getting a bit panicky again. There's something over here in the shallows. Fish here. Oh, this doesn't look like eels. This is a black grouper. Spot has been depleted. Let's put that there for now. I quite like that you can take out the fish you've already caught and kind of play around with things a little bit without losing anything. So it's quite hard to know ahead of time what spaces you're going to need. Alright, just looking for coastal things. What's this? Now that's the stuff I couldn't dredge. That looks like another stingray, honestly. That's fine. I guess there. That doesn't look like eels. I mean, I'm assuming they're a shallows fish because he said that's the rod I needed. It's not necessarily the case. I guess we'll go back kind of I'm also assuming there are night fish because I couldn't find them in the day, but it's, again, it's my assumption. That shipwreck disappears when I get close to it. Okay, well I couldn't find the eels. Got a couple of things though. I think we need to rest. I think we'll sell them and then come and rest up. My eye is starting to get quite panicky, I think, because I haven't slept for 2 days. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension.
Why are you here?
I've come to fish.
There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favour and move on.
She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Alright, let's sell our fish quickly. Don't let yourself get too worn down. We need you well rested to provide for this town. I sell my fish, still quite a good haul considering there's only 2 of them. I think we've paid off our debt now. Got a bit of money in as well. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand our facilities. The old dry dock's operational again. We've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. He's down here as well. Oh, just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you please give this package to the dock worker there, please? That's the one we've already been to, so yeah. Wherever. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock workers will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. I think we need to sleep. Let's do that. A little bit of sleep. Let's check the dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? Well, there's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Okay. Yeah, we can see these are the things we can work towards now. Yeah, cool. Okay. I mean, instinctively I feel like we don't want to be filling up too many of our cargo spaces. Pursuits. Deliver the package. Yep, that's fine. We go do that. We see the map. So Little Marrow is just across the bay. We know that. Not sure what this little black thing is here. It's probably just another island. Grouper. A short stocky fish with mottled black colouring. Perfect camouflage in the black waters of night. So no eels. Let's head out. We'll head across to Little Marrow. We obviously want to catch fish as well. We'll keep an eye out for any eels. Oh, this is looking promising. Yeah, looks like eels, doesn't it? Oops. So yeah, so these are 3 across. Okay, so we'll get a few of these in, I think. Oops. It was they're a little bit tricky, these ones, because it switches over. Ah! These will get used to. Put one there. There we go, it's better. Right, well that's all the eels gone anyway. This looks like it's the sort of fish we've already... Oh, hang on, there's a message in a bottle over there. Let's try that. Added to cabin. Let's have a little look. So we've got messages. This is 20th of August, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colours are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Okay, interesting. Oh, wait, hang on, what are we still doing? Encyclopedia, that's probably just a slimy creature tainted with the silt and muck of the seabed. For a fisherman, he comes up with a lot of unflattering descriptions of the fish. It's almost like he's not particularly fond of them. I mean, maybe that's why he catches them. I think there's another message in a bottle over there. I can just about see it. Catch some of these, though. These are quite big, though, so I might only catch the one. Yeah, that's all we've got room for. Right, let's deliver our package. What? Delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. Want to pay you, I suppose. $25. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back. It didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. So I got storage here. It's probably universal, I'm guessing. In terms of the cabin, we can read that. Pass time to read. I think it should happen when we're sleeping and stuff, but I don't know that for certain, but I think so. Let's see what's over there. That's the debris. And when I get back to Greater Marrow, I'll have a closer look at the dredge equipment, what we'll need to get that, because I think it's quite important. Yeah, let's try and fill up some of our spaces with these guys. There's only a few here, I think. Maybe only a couple. Yeah. We can catch two more, though. I think I saw another spot just over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can get one of these. That's basically it. Unless this is a mackerel. And it may be. It kind of looks like it. I can probably get one of these. Oh, I can get one of these. There we go. We're basically full. Let's go and unload. I wonder if you can expand your cargo hold later. That'd be good. Probably try and get a better night's sleep tonight, because in the last 3 days I've only slept for about 3 hours. Alright, let's pop off to the fishmonger. You got any fish for that order? Yes. Well, just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice till it's ready to go. You can have it. 50 bucks. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what these nights are like round here. Good luck. I have actually. I've got a squid. He does need a couple though, so we can't do that quite yet. Keep an eye out for larger fish. They'll feed more males, so I can pay you more for them. Right, got $100 worth here. And we get keep all our money now, which is good. Oh, 350 already. So yeah, let's pop to the shipwright. As you see now, there's different tabs, so that's good. So we could have a rusty outboard engine to go a little bit quicker. Maybe. No nets. They got some more lights, so maybe we should take. We should probably take. Yeah. All right, let's take a light. And maybe we'll take another engine just to go a bit quicker. There we go. So I still can't dredge anything. It's possible I'll have to research that. Let's have a little look at the research tab. I wonder if it'll come under nets and pots, which hasn't been unlocked yet, so it's possible it'll just be introduced to us at some point. Yeah, let's just rest until morning. I'm interested to see if our book progress has gone up at all. Yeah, it has. Pursuits. So we've got the order still to go. We could have done that last night, but I thought it probably better to have a proper night's rest. And actually, I think what we'll do is leave it there for now. I'm very keen to get this video out as soon as possible, but we're going to be having Dredge videos daily from now on until it's finished. And I'm in no rush. So I'm going to be exploring loads, doing everything I can, and yeah, just trying to spend as much time as I can in this game. I think it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you do too. So if you did enjoy this, as I hope you did, then please do hit the thumbs up button on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy this first episode of the Dredge series? Have you played it yourself? Are you looking forward to playing it yourself? Let me know. Always keen to hear what you guys are thinking. And lastly, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would be great if you could do so. So thanks very much in advance, and I'll hope to see you next time for more Dredge. Bye for now.